Hi friends, myself I am Melody. I am from the Department of Computer Science. Today I am going to explain a simple experiment. So let's jump into the program. First of all, maximum jet values are 15x1 plus 6x2 plus 9x3 plus 2x4. Then subject to the constraints are 2x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus 6x4 less than or equal to 20. Then 3x1 plus x2 plus 3x3 plus 25x4 are less than or equal to 24. And finally 7x1 plus x4 are less than or equal to 70. Then here we go for the solution. First of all, Ax equal to b. For a value we can take the subject to the constant values. Then x1, x2, x3, x4, s1, x2 are the x values. For b we take these values 20, 24, 70 and 0. And next steps were given by the J Borden.
Start. Now I am going to explain about the initial iteration. CB is nothing but initial value of variable. XB is basic variable. XB is final value of the variable. X1, X2, X3, X4, S1, S2 are taken from values are taken from the above table. Is projected. CGS are taken from maximize Z15 X1. 6x2 plus 9x3 plus 2x4. Now we calculate ZJ. ZJ is equal to CB into xi. 0 into 2 0. Sum of this is 0. Now we are going to calculate ZJ minus CJ. ZJ minus 0 minus 15 is equal to minus 15. 0 minus 6 is equal to 6, 0 minus 9 equal to minus 9, 0 minus 2 is equal to minus 2, then on 0. Now we are calculated Zj minus Cj. The maximum is minus 15, then it's called as pivot row. Now we want to divide this pivot row with the corresponding result. 20 minus divided by 2 is equal to 10. 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. 70 minus 7 equal to 10. Now we want to see the minimum. Minimum is 8. Then it's said to be pivot column. Now 3 is said to be pivot element. Next explained by John.
Start.
Hi friends, now let's see about the new pivot row. In previous row we find out the 3 is a new pivot column. Now we will see out the new pivot row. How will we find which new pivot row is equal to old row divided by new pivot element. New pivot element is 3. Now let be divided by the old column. S1 is S2 is the old column. Now it will be divided by the pivot element divided by 3. Will be get the answer 8, 1, 1 by 3, 1, 25 by 3, 0, 1 by 3, 0. Now let me see about the S1. Now when we see about the S1, write the old column row minus new pivot row element 2. 2 is a minus 2 and new pivot row element S2 value 8, 1, 1 by 3, 1, 25 by 3. Now when we calculation, will be see about the
Start.
now find the S1 value. Similarly, we found out the S3 value. Pivot element 7 old row divided by minus new pivot row column. Let me see about the next pivot row table in iteration 1 will be explained by the Santosh.
The values of the first iteration is taken from the above before step. All the values are entered.
Here Zj values are 120, 15, 5, 15, 25, 0, 5, 0. Zj minus Cj values are 0, minus 1, 6, 23, 0, 5, 0. As we only a negative value, we round up this point and then here.
Finally, we found out the optimal solution value. The total cost value is cost value is 132. So maximum is z equal to 132. We found the value of x1 is equal to 4, x2 equal to 12, x3 equal to 0, x4 equal to 0. So now when we substitute the value in maximum z value, will we see the 60 plus 72 is equal to 132. That's all. The optimal solution and the simplex methods are over.